backstage with the sadistic Ron Kilbourn. Ron, you've been on a tear through the cruiserweight division. Cruiserweight after cruiserweight has fallen at your feet. Tonight, you face former EWF cruiserweight champion Liger Rivera. Can I get your thoughts?
My thoughts? They've been calling me the cruiserweight killer lately. Have you heard about that?
I have, actually.
Wow. But it really doesn't matter what size you are, because if you stand next to me, anybody, you're going to look like a cruiserweight. Tonight, it's going to be no different. Liger Rivera, you're going down. You came to the EWF with your big return, but you failed. Tonight, I'm going to make short work of the former cruiserweight champion, and tonight, your career is ending at the hands of Ron Kilbourn. You better believe it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's see how Liger Rivera fares. That's next.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from the León, Mexico, weighing at 140 pounds, Liger Rivera. From Chicago, Illinois, weighing at 385 pounds, Ron Kilbourn.
Did they say that he was from Mexico?
León.
Here we are with the cruiserweight killer Ron Kilbourn once again in action. Last time he had himself 2 helpings of cruiserweights. Tonight he has 1 in Liger Rivera.
Of course, in that match, Larry, Marcus Riot turned on his partner, Kid Carnage. And although I talked to Ron Kilbourn before the match, said he didn't need it. But tonight, definitely has his work cut out for him against former 2-time EWF Cruiserweight Champion, Liger Rivera. You can see Liger challenging Ron to a sumo contest, it looks like.
That's not very smart. You know what, Larry? Again, you know, you said he had 2 helpings, you know? You're very insensitive, lad. The fat jokes, come on. It's not like the fat kid doesn't have any feelings or anything. It's very insensitive.
He doesn't look to be too insensitive right now as he's...
Well, he didn't hear you. I'm going to tell him after this.
Look at this. Ron Kilbourn just disrespecting Liger Rivera, and that could be a mistake.
Well, he also has his back turned to him. That's another decision he shouldn't be doing. Always got to keep your eye on your opponent.
Definitely.
No matter the size or the caliber or whatever, never turn your eyes up.
Or the weight. Come on, you're going to see that next, weren't you, Larry?
Liger Rivera, cruiserweight sensation, wrestled several times in Mexico. Very, very, very intriguing. Excuse me, intriguing watching him. He's along the lines of a Rey Mysterio or great cruiserweights like Psychosis, things of that nature. High flying, does a lot of unexpected stuff.
He's definitely going to have to do he has to do the unexpected here in order to pick up a victory against Ron Kilbourn, especially the way Ron Kilbourn, he's been on fire since coming back. Oh, wait a minute, a drop kick.
That's exactly what I was talking about.
Missile drop kick, follows it up with another drop kick. He's got him wrecked in the corner, hammering away, chopping away now, trading punches here. In the corner now, Liger sends him into the ropes. Oh no, it's reversed. Into the corner. Oh, went for a lead.
Smart move by Kilbourn.
He faked it. Ron, I don't think, sees him up on the top rope. Punch onto the floor. Oh no, he caught him. He caught him. Oh God!
My goodness!
Tossed him like a rag doll into the corner post.
That's how I would have done it. That's how I would have done it, just like that.
Just like a rag doll right into that steel post. And I think Liger's out. Oh my God, he might have broken his back.
That's assaulting a minor, I think.
And I can't quite tell, but it looks like Liger is not moving, and how can you not blame him, especially after being chucked around the way he was, like a ball, like a rag doll.
Well, Ron Kilbourn was just disrespecting and completely ignoring the fact that Liger is a 2-time cruiserweight champion.
No, yeah, I can just say that. He was being a good sport, you know. He lifted him up, placed him on top of the turnbuckle, and walked away. He even waved to him, smiled. He's being a gentleman, that guy. He's being a good sport.
Do you call tossing someone and possibly breaking their back into a steel post?
Well, if somebody would jump me in the back like Liger did, you know, then perhaps I would have.
And now allowing Liger to get back into the ring, hammers him back into that turnbuckle corner, that very same corner he tossed him into. Hard chop to the chest.
You can call it despicable, Larry, but it's actually a good strategy on the part of Kilbourn.
Yeah, Larry.
You want to ground the high-flying speed of Liger Rivera.
Yeah, despicable.
Hard chop to the chest again. And you're right, he is doing what he should be doing, is grounding him. But he's also, at this point, turning his back on him, letting him get a chance to get back to his feet, even though he's suffering a lot of pain at this point.
Listen,
But
he's
still,
just a boy, all right? He's giving him a chance.
Liger trying to fight back. Nice jawbreaker using his knees. He has him rocked steady. Clothesline attempt did not work. Goes for the, oh! Well, that one didn't work for him. It worked for Ron, though. Gotta believe Ron is setting up for that dealing of the whiff.
The what? The whiff?
The dealing of the whiff.
Yeah.
So
like-
you're saying Ron Kilbourn smells?
no,
No.
dealing of the with, like you got dealt with, you know?
Oh.
Now he's got
I he said whiff.
No, with, W-I-T-H.
Speak the Queen's English, lad. I can't understand you sometimes.
Look at this. Rivera looks like a baby in the arms of Ron
That's
Kilbourn.
very sweet. He's trying to hold him up there.
He's got him in a bear hug. And Liger able to swat him out of the way, swat himself out.
Almost a move of desperation there, Larry, trying to get out of that big bear hug.
Tucks the clothesline, springboard, and into a sleeper. He's trying to hook the sleeper. I don't think he has it quite locked in.
Now, I don't know if he can get it. He's got that arm there.
Oh! And he just got sandwiched into the corner. And right now, Liger crouching in pain in the corner. And look at this. Ron is allowing him to get back up.
And there was a sample of some of that unpredictability I was telling you about, Larry, but Liger, definitely in a bad way here, moves out of the way. Kilbourn following the turnbuckle. Boy, I gotta admit, this Liger sure has a ton of heart.
He's going to need a lot more than just heart. At the rate he's going, big shoulder
If
tackle.
he had a ton of heart, he wouldn't weigh 130 pounds.
Bam, and a second one. Right into the chest there of Ron Kilbourn. And what's he winding up for? Nice tiger sweep kick into the face of Ron Kilbourn. Springboard into, and Ron caught him.
Look at the strength on Kilbourn.
Oh, God.
What a huge power bomb, Larry.
Wrapping him in midair by his throat.
It's almost a combination of a choke slam and a power bomb. Just had him by his throat, driving him into the mat. And that back has certainly been getting worked over tonight, Larry. I don't know how Liger's still walking after that.
Come on, you get it. Gotta get it right there. That was a sit-down powder choke bomb.
And that took a lot out of Ron. Ron, quickly, the first one to his feet. And he's signaling for it. He's saying it's going to be over here. It looks like it's only a matter of time before Liger is dealt with. He's winding up and he's waiting for him. Again, I don't think that's a wise decision on the part of Ron Kilbourn.
I think Liger's distracted by those balloons out there. He thinks he's a jolly jumper somewhere.
He's waiting on him. Has him hooked. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, no.
Crucifix. No. Lands on his feet. Blocks the kick. Block the enziguri. Oh, didn't block that kick. Caught him right across the jaw. And now setting him up again. Here comes off the ropes for some momentum. Ducks the clothesline. Springboard. Double jump. Flying crossbody. Got caught again by Kilbourn.
See how nice he is. He places him up there gently.
Hey, wait a minute.
Kid Carnage is in the ring. We mentioned what Ron Kilbourn and Marcus Riot did to him last week here at Covina, 2 weeks ago, excuse me.
Liger and Kid Carnage know each other. They go to the same school. They have PE together.
Wait a minute. Liger sunset flip powerbomb. Holy crap.
He nailed the powerbomb, Larry nailed the powerbomb, I think. Ron Kilbourn's out.
This may do it.
Carnage telling him to go for the cover. What's he doing?
He's
no.
He's going to fly.
I know what this is.
I've
I've taken one of those. It hurts.
That has to do it. Go for the cover, kid.
Come on, Liger.
Hook the leg.
Do it. Hook it. 1, 2, 3. He got
You
it.
got to be kidding me. No, he cheated.
Holy crap, do you believe in miracles?
He did it. He crushed the cruiserweight killer. I can't believe it.
You got to believe that that may bring him up one notch on that ladder for possibly a cruiserweight title match now. He did the unthinkable. He moved the immovable object here.
He did. If you want, Larry, a match of biblical proportions, David has slewn Goliath.
Give it up to Liger Rivera we thought multiple times that he couldn't quite make it, but he proved everybody wrong, especially Ron Kilbourn.
Ron Kilbourn has to be extremely upset right now. He just got beat by a 6th grader.
Wait a minute, he has his hand out.
Ron Kilbourn's called the Sadistic Ron Kilbourn. We've seen him do some underhanded stuff. I don't know if this is a good idea.
You know, he's been nothing but nice to that wee Mexican kid all night.
And there you have it, a show a sign of respect for Liger Rivera. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no!
The dealing of the whiff! He hit it. I told you not to trust him.
He got him with it.
It just goes to show that just how stupid Liger is, you know?
Ron Kilbourn may have lost a match, but he certainly left an impact on Liger Rivera here tonight.
Now he's gonna go tell the school nurse. We have more children running around at ringside. You see that?